Hello everyone and welcome to the third and final night of our St. George's Day specials. We are back and we have 3 matches for you tonight, including 2 big championship matches, the SWE Women's Championship and the SWE Championship, when Pete Dunne gets a shot at Bret Hart. And here we go then, starting things off with Big Daddy Shirley Crabtree up against the leader of the NWO, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Big indications in the future that Hogan will be getting a shot at the SWE Championship. Of course, at our WrestleMania shows, we had DX versus NWO. DX, of course, won that one. NWO won that one. I mean, they're going to get their own themed pay-per-view, which will be next after this one. As part of that, somebody from the NWO will be getting a championship match, and it's sort of widely agreed that it will be the leader. Of course, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. At the moment, Big Daddy Shirley Crabtree currently sits on +2 ranking points, mainly thanks to the Legends Never Die Rumble. Hogan currently sits on -1 ranking point, so it's a big match for him to really turn his luck around. A win here for Crabtree would really be detrimental to Hogan and the NWO, really. Hogan now working over Crabtree, and of course you see Hogan does have Kevin Nash, Scott Hall and Eric Bischoff at ringside, of course, fellow members of the NWO. Hogan now brings old Big Daddy back up to his feet, but Big Daddy with the strength throwing him over the top of his shoulders and dropping the body weight across his spine. There's the pin. It's only a 1 count. Big strike in the face by Hogan, then flattened Shirley Crabtree. You get a better look there of Bischoff, Nash and Hall at ringside. Big boot in the gut there by Shirley Crabtree, going shoulder to shoulder with Hogan, who sends him down with a drop toe hold, face first into that matting. Very, very thin, that matting. And Hogan's got to be careful he doesn't get counted out here. Referee's up to a 6 count, and Hogan does send Crabtree back in and follows. Hogan in now with the bear hug on Shirley. That's incredible strength by Hogan. And Crabtree taps. Big Daddy Shirley Crabtree taps to the bear hug. And that was amazing, that was. And the ranking point, which means Hogan will move up to 0 now. And Big Daddy Shirley Crabtree will move down to +1 in the rankings. As you can see, Big Daddy not happy with himself at all. He feels like he should have done better there. But Hogan and the NWO do pick up the win here. And here is our second match of the evening. The SWE Women's Championship is up for grabs as Charlotte Flair makes her defense against Trish Stratus. Now, this one comes mainly from our Cyber Sunday event. We do stream most Sundays with that, where the matches are selected by you guys. And in an elimination chamber selected by Mohammed, he wanted the Battle of the Blondes, a 6-woman elimination chamber including all blonde women. And in that one, Trish Stratus was able to actually eliminate Charlotte by pinfall. So because of that, we've given Trish the opportunity here to fight for the SWE Championship. Women's Championship, that is. I thought it only makes sense, doesn't it, really? I mean, when you win a match like that, you do deserve a little bit more, and that's exactly what Trish has got herself. And at the moment, Trish is actually higher in the rankings as well. Trish currently sits on +7 in the rankings, while Charlotte sits on +3. That's because Trish did have a very good time in that chamber. I think she won the chamber and got quite a few eliminations as well, so she did incredibly well. Charlotte now bringing Trish back up to a standing base. Nice drop kick. Big boot in the chest as well. Remember, we still have one more match left for you here this evening, and that will be our SWE Championship match when Bret Hart makes his defense against Pete Dunne. To the most in-form men in this universe mode, Bret Hart currently on +13, Pete Dunne on +11, so both done incredibly well so far. Trish with the elbow in the face of Charlotte. And runs through with that lovely tornado. Heads as a takedown. Charlotte now rolling Trish through. Charlotte draping Trish across the ropes, then springs her off into a lovely neck breaker. Into the Russian leg sweep as well. There's the pin by Charlotte, only for a 1 count once again. Nice Saito suplex as well. Nice arm drag takedown there by Charlotte, then into a clubbing blow across the spine. And Charlotte looking very strong here. I thought Trish might dominate this, you know, actually. I think Charlotte might have gone for the spear there, and Trish caught with the elbow in the face. That could rock Charlotte a little bit. That opportunity she had to really turn this match on its head with that big spear. And there's Trish with a strat. No, no. It's reversed. Charlotte able to break free. Trish had that head scissor takedown locked in. That Stratus faction, but is that the Stratus faction? I'm sure she had 2 moves called the Stratus faction, to be honest. Charlotte sends Trish shoulder first into the post. And Trish a little bit rocked there. She tried to go for a drop kick when Charlotte was nowhere near, which is a bit odd. Never floats your boat, I suppose. Charlotte now taking Trish back up to the top. And what is Charlotte looking for now? She's got locked in a gut wrench. Incredible strength for the super gut wrench suplex. Wow. That was big. That was really big. And then locked now into the figure 4. Can she transition into the figure 8? She can indeed. The figure 8 leg lock locked in by Charlotte. But Trish able to break free. Trish breaks free with the figure 4. With the figure 8, shall I say. Trish now taking Charlotte back up to the top. Drapes her into the Tree of Woe. Big boot in the face. And Trish now taking Charlotte down once again. Trish once again taking Charlotte up top, and this time she does hit it. She does hit the Stratus faction, I think it is, or whatever it's called. Is it enough to become the champ? Oh, it's not. It's only a 2 count. We've already seen 1 brand new champion crown this week. Could we see 2? Trish now stalking Charlotte. Looking for the chick kick, but Charlotte able to avoid. Oh, big elbow in the face there by Charlotte, catching Trish and then into the spear. Wow. Trish now gets pinned by Charlotte. Will it be enough for the 3 count? Ooh, it's not. Wow. I thought that was going to be enough, but not quite. Trish taking Charlotte down. Brings Charlotte off the ropes now into a big running clothesline. Trish now dropping the body weight across the inside of the leg of Charlotte. Trish now slamming the face of Charlotte into the top turnbuckle. Charlotte drops face first into the mat. And Trish once again takes her down with a Stratus faction. There's the pin. Will this be enough to pick a new win? Oh, referee, what are you doing? The ref screwed Trish. The ref has screwed Trish Stratus here. That's shocking, ref. That is shocking. And there is the other Stratus faction. Has you got 2 moves called the Stratus faction, or have I got one wrong? I must have got one wrong, surely. It's only a 2 count again. Only a 2 count again. Charlotte now looking for that natural selection. This has been a great match so far. It really has. And that could be enough for Charlotte to retain the SWE Women's Championship. It is. Charlotte Flair moves up to +4 in the rankings while Trish moves down. Oh, why have I circled both of these people? Trish moves down to +5. And that's a massive victory there for Charlotte, who was pinned by Trish at Cyber Sunday in that Elimination Chamber. But now she gets the retribution. There we go then, victory for Charlotte Flair, retains the SWE Women's Championship, which she won back at... When did she win it? WrestleMania. It was WrestleMania, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is her first championship defense then, really, isn't it? Yeah. Well, there we go then. Well, what a match. That was a really good match as well, to be honest. From start to finish, both ladies had so much aggression, so many opportunities to win this one, and eventually it was Charlotte who was able to use her resilience to not only resist the amount of damage done by Trish, but to hold on to the belt and get the win herself. There we go then, Charlotte Flair retains the SWE Women's Championship, and we move on to our main event, when, this will be a big one, this one, Bret Hart, Pete Dunne, SWE Championship. And here we go, the main event of the evening time. Bret the Hitman Hart on his current 2nd run with the SWE Championship, defends against Pete Dunne, who's been in incredible form recently. Pete Dunne, of course, alongside Lance Archer, eliminated Bret Hart from a Rumble on our Cyber Sunday, which led to Lance and Pete Dunne being involved in the #1 contendership, alongside, of course, B. Brian Blair, who pinned Bret Hart as part of our Dusty Classic. Pete Dunne won that triple threat match, though, with both eliminations and the victory. So Pete Dunne definitely deserved his opportunity here for the championship, but can he go all the way? Of course, Pete Dunne is already our European champion. Can he go all the way and become SWE World Champion as well? Big, big question, that one. Bret now the vertical suplex there on Pete Dunne. Big boot in the spine. Dunne now stamping on the chest of Bret. Bret back up. And Pete Dunne here working Bret over. Has the arm. We know that Pete Dunne likes to utilize, well, basically destroying his opponent's appendages. And that's exactly what he tried to do there. But Bret Hart was able to kick out. Pete Dunne now locking in their headlock on Bret Hart. And Pete Dunne's done incredibly well here, actually. I didn't expect him to dominate this match so much, but he has done so in the beginning. Bret now in with a running bulldog. Nice running drop kick. Bret brings Pete Dunne back up to a standing base, drapes him over the top rope and springs him back into the middle. And Bret now slamming the arm of Pete Dunne into the mat as well. And Bret is finally taking some control, but there's the commentator's curse we all speak of. Lovely running kick in the corner there by Pete Dunne on Bret Hart. And that could have some effect. That could really knock him out in one hit, really. But Dunne does continue the assault with the boots in the face of Bret Hart. Big stomp on the face of Bret as well. And Pete Dunne looking in firm control of this match at this point in time. Will it be enough as he rolls through on Bret now in with the arm breaker? And these are wise moves, really, because damaging the arm of Bret might affect his ability to really lock in a strong sharpshooter. And he goes for the arm once again. And like I said, it really does affect the chances of Bret locking in a strong sharpshooter. Because if your arms are damaged, you're going to struggle, aren't you, somewhat? Bret there with a belly to back slam on Pete Dunne. Brings him back up to a standing base now. Into the turnbuckle. And Bret now brings him out with a big bulldog. Boot right in the spine of Pete Dunne. Bret heads up to the top and drops the double elbows across the face of Dunne. He's done and dusted. Bret Hart now stamping on Pete Dunne, who managed to roll just about out the way. And Bret Hart just slamming the head of Pete Dunne into that top turnbuckle pad over and over again. Dunne now, big clothesline to the spine of Bret Hart. Boot in the shoulder as well, but Bret able to utilize his leg strength there to kick Pete Dunne away. Bret now dumping Pete Dunne over the top, but Dunne holds on. Bret now brings him back in with that vertical suplex. Brings him back into the ring the hard way. And Bret now has him tripped over. He has a hold of the legs. He's rolled it over into the sharpshooter, dead center of the ring. But like I said, with the damage that Dunne has done to the arms, Bret was not able to lock it in secure enough. And Dunne was able to reverse it. That's big. As Pete Dunne now dropping Bret with the X-Plex straight into the pin for the 1, the 2. Only a 2 count. Bret was able to get his spine off the pine before the 3. Wow, Dunne slamming Bret into the corner, and it looks like he was stalking there, but Bret now makes his way back up to his feet. Dunne catches him with that stiff forearm, and then up into the bitter end. There's the pin for the 1, the 2, and the 3, and Pete Dunne is our first ever double champion in SWE. The European champion as well now as the SWE champion. Wow. Well done, Pete Dunne. He hit him with the bitter end, and Bret Hart was not able to get his spine off the pine before the 3 count. And there we go. Brand new champion. Brand new freaking champion. Where do we go from here? It means that Pete Dunne will be moving on to defend that championship at our NWO special At the moment, it's rumored to be Hulk Hogan that he will be defending it against, but we'll have to wait and see exactly who it's going to be. And of course, I'm pretty sure we're going to have an episode of Ratings War in the middle as well, just to spice things up a little bit. But there we go. That's the end of our St. George's Day specials. I hope you have enjoyed. Of course, if you have, hit the like, subscribe, all the good stuff. And I will see you again next time for our next episode of SWE